Japanese Black Bolt and White Flare is finally here and prices are flying high right off the rip. So today we are revealing the top 10 most expensive Pokemon cards from White Flare and Black Bolt. We're going to be looking at each set individually and we're going to see what price each top card is selling for, and I'm going to be giving you my opinion on each card. At the end of both lists I will give my overall thoughts on the set and what I think these sets will look like in its English counterpart. Side note here, I'm going to be giving away one box of each set to subscribers here on the channel during my next live, which will be Wednesday, June 11th. The link for the stream is going to be in the description of this video. I recommend turning notifications on or joining the Discord so you don't miss out. I'm going to have both sets available for ripping along with the Evolution Gym Pack, so it should make for a good time. Guys, I know things seem to be cooling down in the Pokemon market, but I have a feeling that this set is going to be insane at release and likely be difficult to find at MSRP. So with that in mind, I want to share with you guys a tool that myself and my DGens use every day to secure any current Pokemon product at retail pricing. That tool is PokeNotify, the sponsor of today's video. This exclusive Discord community alerts you when Pokemon restocks and drops occur by monitoring hundreds of sites 24/7 all across the globe. And today you can join the Discord for free for a 3-day trial and get 25% off of your first month by using the code FACTORY25 at checkout. Stop going in solo against the bots and the scalpers. Take advantage of this great tool and save you a ton of money and avoid the frustration. All links needed is in the description below. Up first we have White Flare. At number 10 we have the Tepic Art Rare, and the Tepic is coming in at $10.50. Looks like at its initial release it was coming in at $8.50. It's got, dude, I have never seen a line like that in my life, bro. What is that? Honestly, not for nothing, the Tepic is fire, dude. I'm a sucker for when the colors start being incorporated. I am just a complete sucker for it. So honestly, I think this card's pretty solid. I think that this will be a pretty sought after card, especially when it comes out in English. I think this thing is going to get eaten up. I think it's going to do very well. At number 9, we have the Oshawott Art Rare. This sleepy little guy's coming in at $13. It looks like it topped out at $18.32. It started out at $15. And again, we have some crazy line here. I don't know what is going on there. I mean, not for nothing, this card is fire, dude. So again, I mean, this thing's pulling the strings at every level for me. I'm a sucker when it comes to water, beach. Like, that's my vibe, you know what I mean? So I love this card. I really think it's really good. You know, it's ahead of the Tepic. I think it will be ahead of the Tepic in English as well. At number 8, we have the Secret Art Rare Keldeo, and this thing is coming in at $17.94. Looks like it started out okay, so that's not real. Let's see what that one is. $8.99. That's crazy. Dude, personally, I think this one's a sleeper, bro. Like, it's got like that Sawsbuck kind of vibe to it. And first off, Keldeo's a relatively popular Pokemon, and this card is absolutely insane. I think this is better than a lot of the other alt arts in both sets. So I think this one's the sleeper. This one being this cheap is honestly shocking. So I think in English it might start out low, but I think this thing is secretly a really good card, especially long term in a PSA 10. I think this thing is phenomenal. At number 7, we have the Secret Art Rare Whimsicott. Mashed potatoes and peas is coming in at $19.42. Looks like it topped out at $27. Looks like it started out at $25. So this is one of the cards that I was saying I think the Keldeo is clearly better than this. I think it's more popular than this Pokemon. From what I can remember of this Pokemon and my personal experience, everyone hates this thing, so I do not see this card being very good at all. I think this thing is destined to fail. Maybe it'll be high just because it'll be hard to get the set in English, but this thing, there's no universe where this is better than the Keldeo. At number 6, we have the Secret Art Rare Jellicent EX, and this thing is coming in at $19.45. Looks like it started out at $8.72, so it's went up. I have two thoughts on this card. The only thing I can think of is that Dwayne Wade LeBron James meme, you know, with the whoo. That's what the first thing that popped in my head when I seen this card. Second thing is, I swear to God, I'm not one of these people that just came into Pokemon, okay? I've been in Pokemon since 2020, which I guess you can say I came in on the last boom, but whatever. That's a discussion for another day. But, longtime Pokemon fan. I did take a break for a long time. I have no idea what this Pokemon is. I've never even seen this thing. At number 5, we have the Secret Art Rare Hilda, and this chick's coming in at $27.60. Looks like it started out at $40, so it's dropped quite a bit. This is one that I think will, you know, it's gonna be a typical full art in an English set. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna be mad that you pull it. You're gonna be like, oh, it's a full art, great. You know, I do like the colors on this one. It looks good. I think it has potential to be a better one of the full arts in the set. Obviously, what you got on the other side is a little crazy. I think that one's going to do way better, but this one still has potential. At number 4, you have the Secret Art Rare Hydreigon EX, and this bad boy is coming in at $29.92. It started out at $14.03. That price is a little surprising. Honestly, not for nothing, I like this one more than I like the other one. I think it's from Surging Sparks, maybe. It's either Surging Sparks or Prismatic. I don't know, I get it mixed up, but I like this one more. I think this one, you know, has potential to be pretty well. I think, you know, a lot of people actually like this Pokemon. I love this art style where I don't want to say it's realistic, but it's kind of menacing in a way, you know what I mean? And honestly, not for nothing, it looks very similar to the Zekrom in Black Bolt. So I'm very curious to see if these two cards have something to do with each other. I don't know if they do, they probably don't, but they look similar. At number 3, we have the Secret Art Rare Hilda, and this chick is coming in at $96.69. That's pretty incredible, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's really good. Started out at 40 bucks. This thing has like a Carmine Perrin type feel to it. This one definitely could end up being one of those cards. I wouldn't be shocked if this thing is a $60, $70 card in English. I mean, it's got huge potential. It really does. It might fall right off the bat because it seems like we're kind of getting back in that trend. I'm talking, you know, in the future here. This is a really solid card. At number 2, we have the Secret Art Rare Reshiram, and this big dog is coming in at $203.96. It has dropped quite a bit. The high was $210.92. Not for nothing, this card is pretty sick. I'm a huge fan of this one. I think I like the Zekrom more. We'll talk more about that later. I think this one definitely is going to be fourth on the list, maybe. Honestly, yeah, probably 4th on the list in English, if I had to guess. It's a solid card. Obviously, you're gonna be happy to pull it. It's not my favorite Reshiram artwork, but it's not bad either. And at number 1, we have the Secret Rare Reshiram, and the all-white ghost is coming in at $251.61. It started out at $100, so this thing has absolutely exploded. I can't stress this enough. I love this card. First off, I think it's going to look 100 times better in Japanese than it does in English. I cannot wait to open these sets. It's going to be phenomenal. I really hope we pull this and the Zekrom. It will just make my night because I just want to feel the texture, because I think it's going to be, remember that old school X and Y full art type deal where the texture is just insane even in English? I have a feeling that's how this one's going to be. This one and the Zekrom are my top 2 chases for sure. Anytime Pokemon does something like this, I absolutely am suckered for it, okay? And I think this card has potential to be really, really big, like really big. And now we're doing Black Bolt. At number 10 is the Chandelure Art Rare, and this bad boy is coming in at $13.03. It looks like it started out at $21.50. Fair warning here, I am not a Chandelure fan at all. Honestly, I typically do not like this Pokemon being in my sets. But for this art rare, dude, this thing is sick. It's by far the best one they've ever done with this Pokemon. To be honest, Pokemon really broke out their bag with this one. At number 9, we have the Secret Rare Ends Plot, and this bad boy is coming in at $17.47. It looks like it started out at $32.06. This one here, you know, I think this one's gonna be one of the best full arts in the set. I think it's gonna be one of the best trainer full arts in the entire era, honestly. Just because the background is actually legit. This thing looks phenomenal and it's obviously super popular as a reason why, you know, Journey Together and then now this set as well. I just think that, you know, this thing's gonna do pretty good. I'm not saying it's gonna be a $50, $60, $70 card. What I'm saying is I think that this is going to be a hit. When you pull it, you're like, yeah, that's a good one. At number 8, we have the Victini Art Rare, and this thing is coming in at $20.13. It's got this really weird line here. It looks like it started out at $12.50. Victini, looking back at it, you know, it is a pretty good card. To me, it kind of looks like it would be a promo. I don't know, it's got a promo vibe to it. It's pretty solid. Again, this is one where I think you'll be happy to pull. At number 7, we have the Special Art Rare Genesect, and this bad boy is coming in at $22.96. It looks like it started out at $9.44. Dude, I don't know why, but this card gives me like Terminator 2 vibes. Honestly, it feels like a card that should be in like Shrouded Fable or something. I don't know. The red tint and Shrouded Fable just goes together for me. I don't know why, it just does, but this card is actually really good. I think this is a really good SIR And honestly, Genesec's one of my favorites, so I can't wait to pull this bad boy. At number 6, we have the Special Art Rare Superior, coming in at $31.79. It's had some really weird price action. It looks like it started out at $65.97, and then it looks like it bottomed out at $21.50. Now it's on the rise again. Not for nothing, this thing's really a nice card. I mean, I'm not a huge Superior fan. I don't really like the starters that much in this era. I mean, Tepig's okay, Emboar's cool and all, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the starters of this era, but it's a solid card. I think the Genesec's better. I think it'll be better in English as well. At number 5, we have the Special Art Rare Kyurem. The Kyurem's coming in at $36.60. Looks like its first price action was $15.66. You know what's funny is this Pokemon never gets any love, but this card actually slaps, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The ice and everything, I will say, the little skinny arms throws me off, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. Looks like that new T-Rex from a Jurassic World, whatever it is, the 17,000 one. But dude, this one looks crazy. I will say, I really like this card. 5th, you know, honestly, this thing could end up, no, it won't be. I don't know, man. This thing's not going to get no love in English. Kyurem never does, though. At number 4, we have the Special Art Rare Melaletta EX. And this thing is coming in at $82.60. Looks like it started out at $269. That is ridiculous. Honestly, honest to God, this is another one where I'm just like, I don't understand how this card is gonna hold this type of success in English. I just think there's way better EXs and even art rares in this set, to be all the way honest with you. But I just don't think this thing is gonna be this spectacular in English. I think it's a great card, but like, honestly, I just don't, why would I pay more than 25, 30 bucks for this card? At number 3, we had the Special Art Rare Ends Plot. My boy's coming in at $113.55. It started out at a whopping $249. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first seen this card leak online, I thought it was fake, because I'm like, the Ferris wheel and stuff, I don't know, I thought it was fake. And I'm like, what is he looking at? You know what I'm saying? A giant glizzy or something up there. But I will say, you know, in super popular, this card is, I love the coloring and the art style on this one, so I think this one's gonna be a heavy hitter, bro. This one might, do we think this could be the most expensive, just pure trainer card in the Scarlet Violet era? Just like trainer, no Pokemon. Could this be the most expensive one? I don't know, man. It very well could be. At number 2, we have the Special Art Rare Zekrom, and this bad boy is coming at $160.60. Looks like it started out, its first couple of price points was $66. That's impressive. This card to me is insane. I think this is better than the Reshiram one. Honestly, I think this is going to be the second most expensive card, or a third, I guess, after the white and the black Zekrom and Reshiram. This one's going to be most expensive SIR. I think this thing looks phenomenal. This card's absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to see this thing in person. And at number 1, we have the Secret Rare Zekrom. This bad boy is coming in at $338.70. Looks like it started out at $470 and actually was seeing sales at that price, which is insane. You know, it reminds me of, what was it when they did like the Silver Diaga or whatever? Kind of reminds me of that with these cards. Dude, I love this card. Again, the textures are going to be insane on this thing. I think this will be the number 1 card in the set, and honestly, not for nothing, I think it's going to be top 10 in the era, dude. I really do. This card is insane. We got to see how the pull rates are. Like, if this thing gets getting pulled like crazy, maybe not, but man, just overall, if this thing is really hard to pull, I think this thing, the sky's the limit for this, bro. I mean, this thing is unbelievable. It is one of the best full arts Pokemons ever made. All right, boys and girls, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you guys in the live stream on Wednesday. It's gonna be an absolutely good time. We're gonna be doing the giveaways, doing the rip and ships. I cannot wait. I'm not going live this weekend because it's Father's Day, and I don't want to get stuck doing mail on Father's Day, so that's why we're doing the midweek stream. Remember, guys, check out PokeNotify, Pokelytics, and Drip. We have Instapacks over on Drip. I highly recommend them if that's your type of DGen. All of the links will be for those in the description below. As far as the set in English, man, I think this set is going to be phenomenal. I think this thing is going, I think it is going to live up to the Crown Zenith of this era. I think hit rates are going to be fantastic. I think the artworks are amazing. I think this set is going to be great. I do think we're going to see this set for a long time, so try not to pay these overinflated prices. I know, you know, there's a little bit of a tax for first to market type thing, so I get where people do that, but I swear if you just want to sit down and rip and everything, try to avoid the inflated prices. I think we're going to be seeing this set for a long, long time. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I will see you guys next time. PokeFactory out. Peace!